Hi, I'm Joy. Welcome back to my channel. This is Yoga with Joy. So, this is the second day of our yoga journey together. It's probably a Tuesday, and today we're going to be looking at legs and lower back. So we'll be bringing the feet in there as well. So just enjoy stretching out your legs and strengthening your legs and working on your lower back. And don't forget to really breathe and be and know that this is your time for yourself. This is your bit of time you're taking for yourself just to, come back. You are alive. You're welcome and you're connected. You're part of this. So it's wonderful, this wonderful thing called life. We're all part of it. Okay, so let's get started.
I am part of this. I am alive. I am welcome and connected. Oh, oh, oh. I am part of this. I am alive. I am welcome and connected.
Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. So you might want to use any of these props here to, well, not strap, but a blanket or cushion or a block to support you while you're sitting. This strap, which could be a scarf or a belt or anything like that, that could be useful for stretching out the legs in certain exercises today. So bringing your awareness to your body, the way you're sitting. So feeling the lengthening from the crown of the head as you inhale, and then softening the shoulders and the face muscles as you exhale. Inhale, deepen the breath, and exhale, lengthen the breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. You can find your ujjayi breath if you know it. That's a throaty breath that can guide you through your practice. You can slightly constrict the back of the throat. It might sound a bit like the ocean waves on the sea. And then let's begin by setting our intention for today. Or it might be the same as yesterday, the beginning of the week. And allow this in, really feel into this intention guiding you through your week and through your life. It could really help you. And then let's begin by chanting the Om vibration just once for our beginning together. And then gently opening your eyes. We'll begin by moving the body in circles. So this is Brahmanaka. So you're inhaling forward and exhaling back. So going one way, I'm going anti-clockwise. So whichever way you're going, we'll be going the other way soon. Keeping your sit bones nice and solid on the mat. And the movement is really from just around this lower hip area. Not the waist for a woman up here, but down this lower area. So you can almost imagine you're creating a circle of light on the ceiling or the sky above you. As inhale forward, exhale back. And then coming forward and going in the other direction. Deep, strong breaths. Remember, you can use your Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi might sound a little bit like a snore. There's a gentle audible sound to this breath. And it might feel like it's cleaning out your nasal passages as well. Feeling the movement from your lower back and hips, rocking out your lower back, giving it a lovely massage. And then start to reduce the movement so that you're coming in like a spiral. You're spiraling in slowly until your head rests over your heart and your heart rests over your hips. Let's bring in the flowing movement of the seated cat. So inhale forward and exhale back. As you exhale back, you could almost drop your hands off your knees. Inhale forward, sliding the hands back a little bit. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, arching the back. And you could even bring your neck into it a bit if you want. If you are in kneeling, this is still possible to do. It's just a bit different because it's not opening the hips in the same way. But blocks and blankets do help with cross-legged. And then gently reducing the movement, bringing your upper body back to stillness. So again, you're in alignment with head, heart and hips. And we'll inhale, lift through the crown of the head, and exhale, we're going to move into a twist. So looking over the left side, placing the right hand on the left knee and the left hand behind. Inhale, lengthening, exhale, softening a little bit more into the twist. Deep, strong, lovely, soft breaths. Remembering that your breath guides your movement. Lifting, inhale, exhale back to center, and then over to the other side. Gentle, deep breaths. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, back to center. Lovely, fantastic. Okay, so bringing your legs out, maybe giving them a little bit of a rotation of the feet. We've been sitting for a little while. And then you can bring your feet in so that you're coming into Baddha Konasana. Maybe not a really close one because this is quite close cobbler. So we'll bring it a little bit further away, your feet. I'm going to relieve myself, or relieve the blanket rather, and place that back. So it feels like, nice to be sitting fully on the mat now. So opening up your knees and giving your feet a little bit of a massage. The arches of the feet, they love it. And all the balls of the feet, really feel into what that's like. And give your toes a little bit of a pull. Each toe. And the other side, the other foot. That's great. Okay. And then inhaling. Lifting through the crown and exhale, folding forward. Gentle, deep breaths. So again, sounds sometimes come out. I'm giving you relaxed sounds. So lengthening through the crown, every inhale, every exhale there's a softening. Softening your shoulders. And then breath in, and then gently bringing yourself back up. Wonderful. Okay, so bring yourself into cat. So hands are below the elbows, not elbows, sorry, below the shoulders, and the knees are below the hips. So we did this last time. So this time, let's just take a moment to recognize that the spine runs right from your coccyx, your tailbone. Then you've got your sacrum around your hips, and then your lumbar spine, your lower spine, thoracic, and then your cervical spine is your neck. So your neck is an extension of the spine. So feeling the energy coming right from your coccyx, right through your spine, and then through the crown of the head. And we'll start by moving the hips from side to side. So figure of eights with the hips. Feeling the free flowing, allowing your back to feel free, your hips to feel free. And if you can, then start doing the figure of eights the other way. It feels quite difficult, actually. That's not my easy way. So, going in the other direction. That's great. And then bringing the tabletop position back to stillness. We'll move into the cat flexions and extensions, so Majarasana, the cat. Inhaling, lifting up, and your belly is going towards the floor. Exhaling, lifting up Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor, and your abdominal muscles, and the back is going towards the ceiling. Looking between your knees. Inhale up. Exhale down, lifting up muscles. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. One more inhale up, and then exhale back into child. So opening up your knees, stretching your hands out, maybe stretch the right side of the body, lifting your hand or creeping your hand up on the mat to the right hand, and then release. And then the left side, creeping your left hand up, and release. Taking a moment here in child. And then bring yourself back up, the knees back to hip width apart. And actually we'll bring the knees fully in so that they're touching. And we're going to come into the tiger exercises. So exhale the right leg underneath, nose to knee. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, under. Inhale, lifting up, stretching your leg as far as you can and lifting up your toes. Exhale, under. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Go as slow as you need to. You don't need to follow me. You can take it super slow. When your knee is coming down towards your nose, you're lifting up your pelvic floor and your abdominal muscles. Last one, lift up and exhale down. Now the left side. Exhale, nose to knee, mula bandha, tummy muscles. Inhale up, exhale under. This is a lovely strong one, and it's also creating a bit of heat in your body. It's a dynamic exercise. And then bringing the left side down. Opening up the knees again. And then lifting up the right hand and stretching through. We're going to come into a twist. So placing the right shoulder down and then placing your left hand towards your face. So the fingers are going towards your face. That might be enough for you here. Otherwise, lift up, stretching towards the ceiling. Otherwise, you can bring your hand, if you want a bit more, you can bring your hand so that it's coming in at your, kind of it's either on your sacrum here, or it's tucking in your thigh to see how far it goes. And then bring the hand up, if you're there, and then down by your face if you have moved it, and then bring yourself back up. And then to the other side. Great, so lifting up your left arm. And then sliding it through. And so you're lying on your left shoulder. Placing your right hand by your face. And the fingers can be turned towards your face. And then if you want to, you can lift the arm up. Creates a bit of a stronger stretch. And then you could bring either to the sacrum here, or as far around as it wants to go. You might be tucking it in like I am here to your thigh. Deep, lovely breaths. And then lifting the arm up if it isn't already, and then back to the face if it isn't already. And bringing yourself back up. Great. Turning the knees in and bringing the hands a little bit further forward. Tucking around the toes and lifting up into a half downward dog. That means you've got your knees bent. And then lift up to an acute dog. So that means you're on your tiptoes. And then heels down into the full expression of downward facing dog. So you can walk out your dog. And then start to walk your dog, your feet towards your hands. And you're coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. So clasping your elbows and hanging here. Lifting up the belly, creating a bit of room, lifting up your arches of your feet and your toes. You can lift up your toes and gently place them down one at a time on the mat. And then inhale, have a little look up, flat back. And exhale, fold forward, taking hold with your peace fingers. Taking hold of your toes, so your big toes, placing your thumb into your toenail. Inhale, lift up. So this may not work for you, but just see how it is. If you need to bend your knees a lot, please do. And then exhale, fold forward. Deep, strong breaths. So this one is Hasta Padangustasana. So Hasta is hand, Padangusta is the big toes. So hand to big toe posture. You can nod your head. So you should be feeling this pretty strong stretch in the back of the legs.
and hopefully right up into your lower back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Take a breath in, bend the knees, and then bring yourself back up on the exhale. That's lovely. So we're up. That's good. So in Tadasana. So Tadasana is where you have your feet. In the way I teach it, is hip width apart, the outside edge in line with the mat, like we did yesterday. Relaxing the shoulders, strong around here, face muscles, soft in the neck. And then widening the legs. So we're stepping our legs out. The outside edges are still in line with the mat. So find a place at the moment that you might find that your wrists are in line with your ankles. Because it's Tadasana, because we're going to come into Trikonasana, the triangle, you can bring yourself a little bit in if you're finding it quite wide. So depending on your body. Okay, and then turn around the right foot, and the left foot is turning in, just about 45 degrees, and you've got heel to arch alignment, sorry. Lift up the toes and then place them down, opening up the arms, bending the knees slightly to begin with. Feel yourself gently moving forward and then coming down and finding a place and straightening your knee. So keep your knee loose, but you're straightening your knee. And here, this is perfect for me. So you might be up here, or you might be right down here, just depending on what's right. This is a nice triangle position, taking hold of your big toe. But you can also come up here. So keeping the palms open, turning the chest open, the hip open, stretching your leg all down here. Feeling the energy coming from the center of your heart, right across your heart, through your hands, and the strong stretch along this part of your inner leg. And then feeling a lift from the top, bending the knees slightly and bringing yourself back. Fantastic. Turning your feet around, putting the hands on the hips, lifting up nice and strong. We're going to come into a wide leg forward fold. So you might want to widen your legs a little bit. Exhale forward, loosening your knees. So you're flat back. Inhale again and exhale, fold forward. This is where blocks can be really useful here. So you might want to put blocks here, like this. Lifting up and exhale. Really enjoy this forward fold. Strong legs. And then inhale, looking up. Bend the knees, bring your hands to the hips, and then bring yourself up carefully. Wonderful. And then turning around for Trikonasana. So you might want to heel toe the back foot in, so you're shortening the stance again a little bit. Remember that it's heel, left heel to the right arch. And you're turning around the right foot about 45 degrees. Bend the knees slightly to start. Open up the arms. And exhale, bringing yourself forward, feeling the kind of movement forward. And then windmill the arms down, straighten this knee now. Windmill the arms down, open up your chest, find your place. With me, it's the ankle today. And so lift up from the top, feeling the energy coming from your heart through the top arm and down through the left arm. So there's real heaven and earth going on. Earth, heaven. Now you see the hip is opening, the chest is opening. Strong stretch down here. Gently lifting yourself up, turning your toes around. Fantastic. That's great. Hands to the hips, and then just heel toe back in to Tadasana. Fantastic. Okay, open up the arms, bend the knees, have the feet together and the knees together, and then coming down into a little curled up egg on your tiptoes, and then bringing yourself down onto the mat. So we're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. So bring your left heel into your right thigh. Bring your right hand so that it comes down. So Janu Shirshasana, straps, just to say before I forget. So you can use a strap for these ones. That's there and that's available. Lift up your left arm so you're coming over in like a C shape. Deep, gentle breaths. You can still use your Ujjayi breath, powerful breath. And then bringing yourself forward. If you're using the strap, that's still fine. You can bring yourself forward. And this is Janu Shirshasana. So Janu is knee and Shirsh is your head. So head to knee posture. May or may not be doing that. And remember, you can bend your knee if you need to, or you can place a blanket underneath your knee. Deep breaths. And then placing the right hand over to the right side, and then taking hold of the outside of your foot, if you're at the foot, or strap, or calf, anything like that, or shin. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften into the twist. So having a look at your hand. Inhale, lifting your head back up, and then gently bringing yourself back to center, placing the left hand down, and then lift up into a stargazer. So you're stretching out the right side of your body. Nice deep breath, strong. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathe into the side body, relaxing your muscles here, stretching them. And then bring yourself back down. Fantastic, that's great. Okay, and so we're turning over, switching sides, flexing the left foot, and your right foot is in at your groin. Take a breath in, so don't forget you can use your strap or scarf, whatever. And then the right side is coming over into a C shape. Stretching out the side of your body. So nice. And then gently turning yourself round so that your drishti, your eye gaze, is at your big toe, and you're in Janu Shirshasana. Don't forget you can modify in any way, bending your knee, putting a blanket under your knee. And then lifting up, placing your left hand to the side. And then the right hand is going onto the outside of the foot, or shin, or thigh, or using the strap. Looking at your your left hand. Oh, deep breaths. And then gently lifting yourself up, placing your right hand down, sweeping up. Fantastic. So you're coming into the stargazer again. You've got a lovely stretch up your left side of your body this time. Deep breaths into the left side. And then bringing yourself down. Lovely. And we will make our way down onto our backs, And gently rock the pelvis. So exhaling, lifting up the pelvis. Inhale down. Exhale, Mula Bandha, that's your pelvic floor, lifting up. Exhale, releasing down again. So you're basically just tilting your coccyx and your sacrum up. You've got your knees hip width apart, your feet are hip width apart. Just rocking out your lower back. You're undulating your pelvis. I think that's what it's called. Really using your pelvic floor muscles that will strengthen them. That protects your lower back. It's amazing. They're amazing muscles. And your abdominal muscles. And then exhale the knees into the chest. And have a little rock from side to side. And then coming into happy baby. So stretching out your hips, stretching out your back. So again, you can use the strap here actually. It's really good. And then gently releasing down into Savasana, the corpse posture. And you can put on any socks, a jumper, you can use a blanket over you. The main thing is to completely relax. And feeling yourself totally relaxing here on the mat. Knowing that you're completely held and supported by the mat and the earth beneath the mat. You are part of this. You are alive. You are welcome and connected. You're part of this being human experience. Feeling this strong connection to all human beings and all animals and the whole of nature. You're connected to this whole planet and the whole universe. And you're completely welcome. Then gently lift up your knees and coming over to the right side, or the side of your body rather. Resting here for a moment. Finding yourself back up to seated. With the eyes closed, just resting here for a moment and seated. Remembering the intention you set. And we'll finish by chanting the Om vibration once together. Finishing with Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bring the hands into Namaste.
reaching the hands above the head. Taking some deep breaths here. Hands overhead. I am alive. I am welcome and connected. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow.
Awaken the heart of the circle. Join the celebration, singing we are